and welcome to this chosen lifeline for relationships. My name is Charmaine Jennings.
My name is Walter Jennings.
And in this episode, we want to really focus on flirting. And flirting is a great skill to have. It can build intimacy between a couple. It can really provide a way to enhance your nonverbal communication. But in this episode, we really want to talk to you about when flirting goes wrong. We have 10 of the worst places that you can possibly think about flirting. I know. If you were that person that, is just flirting is just naturally what you do. You don't like to live in boxes. You might not like this lifeline, but we have to support you.
And whereas some of these things may seem fairly obvious, again, with a lot of individuals who are naturally flirtatious, there is just a time and a place for everything. And not every place is a good place to flirt, and not every time is a good time to flirt.
All right, so get your pencils and your journals ready. Number one, the worst place to flirt is a hospital waiting room. And you might be thinking, like, who does that? A lot of people. Okay, a hospital waiting room, it's a breeding ground for anxiety. People, they're anxious for tests, results, for doctors to give them the response that they want to get. They're not sure how their loved ones are doing. It's an unpleasant environment. And so, but there are individuals that will capitalize on that. And, they want to break the ice. They want to get people laughing. And so sometimes they might say things or do things that really to flirt when it really is just really a bad time and a bad space.
Absolutely. The second worst place to flirt is the gym. Now, it may seem like the gym would be a great environment for flirting. You got all of these people who are exercising and sweating and a lot of energy that's kind of bouncing off the walls in the gym, right? But part of it is because people are focused on their health and their wellness. And again, because of the way that they are dressed, it can be very uncomfortable to flirt with someone when they are in that environment. So best to leave that to a more neutral location when it comes to flirting with someone rather than trying to flirt with someone in the gym.
All right, the number 3, a funeral. I know. Some people just say that is just tacky, but you know what? Funerals, like hospitals, are filled with people who are very vulnerable. It's a highly emotional, experience. And so, stay away from flirting with individuals at a funeral.
Absolutely. The fourth place is a job interview. Maybe the person who's interviewing you or the receptionist who welcomed you in, maybe a person that you're interested in getting to know a little better, but during a job interview is not a good strategic place to flirt with someone because it may complicate your ability to be able to present yourself in a professional way to the people that you're trying to get a job from. So you want to show that you've got some decorum, that you have some professionalism. So keep the flirting away from the job interview area.
All right, number 5, in the undergarment section of the store. I'm looking at undergarments, okay? I don't need you to know my size, if I'm buying the granny panties or the thong. Like, I really don't want you in my business like that. So that can be a very intrusive experience, and no one wants you visualizing, a complete stranger visualizing what type of undergarments you like, you prefer, and that you're shopping for. That is grounds for someone to scream, security!
Absolutely. Number 6 is along those same lines. You don't want to flirt with someone when they're in the line for the bathroom. We see this sometimes during concerts, during large events. You're walking by, you see someone who is attractive and beautiful, and they're waiting for the bathroom. Trust me, 9 times out of 10, you are the last thing that they are thinking about, and they are not wanting to give you their phone number or any contact information because they literally have some business on their mind. So again, avoid flirting with someone while they're waiting in line for the restroom.
They literally have a full bladder on their mind.
Correct.
And some other stuff, okay? Anyways, number 7, the therapist's office. Somebody is about to go in for their mental health. They're about to relax, unwind, to really tap into themselves. They really don't want to think. They don't want you hitting on them. Again, you come off as a predator. Okay? You come off as somebody who's preying on the emotionally vulnerable. Not a good look.
Absolutely. Number 8 is a parent-teacher conference. Now, in these particular environments, if you have a child and you're interested in their teacher, all kind of wrong can take place when you're hitting on their teacher at a parent-teacher conference, or even if you're interested in another parent. Those types of dynamics can really complicate the situation for your child. And so be very careful and cautious when it comes to flirting with a teacher during the parent-teacher conference, or even another parent.
Absolutely. Number 9, on a date with someone else. Oh my goodness, you're on a date with someone else. Okay. And so really flirting, I mean, it can cause some really trying dynamics, okay? Not just between you and the individual, right? But between the two individuals, the person that you're on a date with and the other person you're flirting with. So when you're on a date with someone else, like please, try not to put yourself in that position or the person that you're on a date with.
Absolutely. And the last one, the worst place to flirt is at your job, at work. You are at work to work. Now, that does not mean you shouldn't have good personal interactions with individuals, but when that flirting gets in the way of your work, or your personal relationships begin to complicate your job and the reason why you're there and getting work done, then that's a telltale sign that you really need to put the brakes on the flirtation and make sure that you stick to the mission at hand.
All right, so these are 10 of the worst places to flirt at. Please take them into consideration and be mindful, be aware, and beware, right? And so this is your chosen lifeline for relationships. My name is Charmaine Jennings.
My name is Walter Jennings.
And we are here because we're called to challenge and change relationship culture. Go ahead and visit us at chosenlifespecialist.com. Book us for a session. Again, visit the website, see what we're all about. And we look forward to hearing from you. So until next Relationship Lifeline.
Did you wake up this morning and didn't recognize the person you had been in a relationship with for years? Have you been misinterpreting your partner's verbal and nonverbal cues? What's the most difficult conversation you've been avoiding having with your partner? The support, skills, and strategies are just a phone call away.
Contact us at chosenlifespecialist.com.
Chosen Life Specialists, where we have been called to challenge and change
relationship culture.